Welcome to the crypt.
Hello and welcome, boils and ghouls. midnightcryptworx here. I just wanted to hop on real quick and talk about candle magic. Now, when I say candle magic, I'm not talking about how to actually do candle magic, but how to see if your candle magic is working or if the energy is flowing the right direction. As you know, some spells go right and some, go wrong. There might be some extra blockages that you didn't know were there and that you must address before the spell can run as smoothly as it can. Now, when doing this, always consider the type of candle you're using. Make sure you've burned the same kind before and that you kind of know what to look for and how it burns. And also take into account any wind or anything like a fan on or anything in your house that might impact these things. And also take into account any herbs or oils that you anoint your candle with, because that can cause sparks or crackling that might impact your reading here. So one way to see if your spell is working correctly is to look at the flame. Now, if you have a very steady flame, even if you have a little cracks, that's normal. That means that the energy is flowing smoothly. But if it starts really cracking really bad and it's kind of, like there's wind going on like that, that's my hand. But there's no other wind source, then it's not going that smoothly. And another way to tell with the flame is if you cannot get that sucker to light. That's another indication of a blockage. That, or if it doesn't stay lit. Now, another way to tell if your spell is going smoothly is the length of time your candle takes to actually burn all the way. Again, taking into consideration this kind of candle and how it normally burns. So if the candle is burning super fast than usual, let's say it takes 4 hours for it to normally burn and it burns out in like 1 or 2 hours, that means that the spell worked really fast, there was no blockages, it was easy peasy. But if you feel like the candle is taking way longer than normal, then you can kind of gauge how blocked it is. If it's like taking forever, then you know that there's a lot of blockage. If it's just a little bit, slower than usual, then that means, there was a little bit, but it went through anyway. Another way to see if your spell worked is to just read the candle wax afterwards. Okay, so I did everything you say, and I don't think my spell is running as smoothly as possible. So what do I do? Well, just watch video 2 and I'll tell you. Okay, so what do you do when you feel like your spell didn't go through as smoothly as you had hoped to? What I do personally is just do the spell again. But before I do the spell again, I do some cleansing on myself and some warding and shields, just in case something's trying to latch onto the energy I'm trying to put on the spell, because I don't want nobody else's energy on what I'm trying to do here unless I ask. And it's very important too that if you feel like something is blocking you, magical protection circle, please. Especially if you're kind of new to the craft, protection circle saves you so much trouble, trust me. It doesn't have to be a long process at all, just keep it simple, but make a protection circle. So after you feel like you've done your wards, did your circle and everything, do the spell over and see how the candle reacts then, and then you can gauge if the energy is still blocked really bad, or if it's flowing smoothly. If it's still really blocked, I would try the process again, do your cleansing and all that stuff, do the spell one more time, and if it's still blocked, it's not gonna happen for you. Alright, I hope that helped. Please leave any questions in the comments below. Let me know also if you want a private reading from me. Link is in the bio. And pleasant screams, bugs and kisses, and stay magical, my friends. I forgot to mention. Now keep in mind, this depends on the type of spell that you are doing. If you're doing a kind of mundane spell like a love or a prosperity spell, which is this is like a career long-term spell, that the way the candle reacts will react different to if you were doing a hex on somebody, or baneful magic, or revenge magic, or stuff like that, because in that case, if your candle is crackling a whole bunch and seems like it's doing a lot of movement, that can mean that the spell is working. I just wanted to hop on and tell you guys that, because it does depend a lot on the type of spell you are doing in order for this method to work. Thank you, bye.